In the previous question, I have considered when the division is vertical. Now, I will take up one question where the division is horizontal. Let me read the question first. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is C0. If a dielectric constant epsilon r and thickness equal to 1/4 of the plate separation is introduced between the plates, then its capacitance becomes C. Then the value of C divided by C naught is, first option, 5 epsilon r divided by 4 epsilon r plus 1, B 4 epsilon r divided by 3 epsilon r plus 1, C 3 epsilon r divided by 2 epsilon r plus 1, D 2 epsilon r divided by epsilon r plus 1. Let me consider a parallel plate condenser. Suppose between the plates of the condenser we place a dielectric slab of the thickness equal to 1/4 of the plate separation, That is, if the plate separation was D, then the thickness of the plate is D divided by 4. Please remember that if dielectric slabs of the different thicknesses are placed horizontally between the plates, then capacity of the condenser is given by the formula C is equal to epsilon 0A divided by T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2. Same thing can be continued, but for the time being I will take only 2, where T1 and T2 are the thicknesses of the two media, K1 and K2 are their respective dielectric constants. Now, you can agree that T1 is equal to 3D by 4 and K1 is equal to 1, because this portion is filled by a dielectric, means this is air. Similarly, T2 is equal to D by 4 and the dielectric constant is epsilon r, that is K2 is equal to epsilon r. Therefore, C will be equal to epsilon 0A divided by T1 3D divided by 4 into 1 plus T2 is D divided by 4 into K2 is equal to epsilon r. Please note that 4 epsilon r will go to the numerator. If I take epsilon 0A divided by D common, epsilon 0A divided by D I will take common, then 4 epsilon r will go to the numerator divided by, this is epsilon r would be the LCM, 3 into epsilon r is 3 epsilon r. There is epsilon r means it is going to be equal to plus 1. But you know that epsilon 0A divided by D is equal to C naught. Therefore, I will remove this and bring it here. Then C divided by C naught is equal to 4 epsilon r divided by 3 epsilon r plus 1. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Let me now go to the next question. Resistors R1 and R2 and the capacitor C are connected to a battery of EMF V volts through the switches S1 and S2 as shown in the figure. The capacitor will get fully charged to V volts when the options are A, S1 is open, S2 is closed, B, S1 is closed, S2 is open. C, S1 and S2 both are open. D, S1 and S2 both are closed. This question has only one concept, that if the plates of the condenser are connected to a resistor, then the condenser discharges through the resistor and the entire energy stored in the condenser will be converted into heat. Also, if you want to charge the condenser, it is necessary that it must be connected to the battery. Now, observe that if S1 is closed, this circuit is a closed circuit, therefore the condenser will be charged to full potential, that is, the PD across the plates of the capacitor will be V. If S2 were also closed, as soon as the condenser is charged, immediately the charge would be discharged through the resistor. But if S2 is open, there is no scope for the charge to discharge, hence the condenser will remain completely charged. On account of that reason, in order that the condenser is charged, S1 should be closed, and in order that the charge will retain inside the capacitor and will not discharge through the resistor, S2 should be kept open. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, that is, S1 is closed and S2 is open. The next question is based on a very important shortcut concept in both static and current electricity, that is concept of symmetric circuits. Let me read the question and explain what is that concept involved in this question. The question is, the resultant capacitance between A and B in the given circuit is option A, C, option B, C by 2, option C, 2C, option D, 3C. I request you to please concentrate on the circuit. I will now draw a dotted line as shown in the figure. I think you can easily notice here that if you place a mirror along this line, the portion of the circuit on one side is just the mirror image of the portion of the circuit on the other side. That is, the circuits on the left side and the right side are mirror images of each other. In this particular case, the symmetry is called vertical symmetry. And you can notice that this dotted line is known as the line of symmetry. The idea behind this case is, in case if the circuit has a vertical symmetry, then all the components connected along the line of symmetry can be removed from the circuit and it has no effect whatsoever on the circuit. On account of that reason, this circuit can be, that is, this condenser C can be removed from the circuit. Then the circuit reduces to C and C in series, C and C in series, again the same two, and all the four being connected in parallel. You know that when C and C are in series, effective capacity is C by 2, and C by 2, C by 2, C by 2 and C by 2 are all connected in parallel. Therefore, effective capacity will be C by 2 plus C by 2 plus C by 2 plus C by 2, that is equal to 2C. Therefore, the correct option is